Hey, this is T-Squad Productions. It's time for month number 2 on our SmackDown playthrough of the whole management of the ring mode and Final Fire for wrestling. We're going to buy one extra gym item so our freaking cast doesn't drop the morale and leave us. Now we're just making sure that we have everything set. Our merchandise is set. Our TV shows are set to make sure nothing's changed. Now we're going to do the thing I forgot to do last week. You know how WWE has a shared program between Raw and SmackDown? Well, I guess we just have another shared program between Raw and SmackDown. However, this is only for one reason, because I want discounts when I borrow people from Raw. First thing we're gonna borrow is the WWE Tag Team Champions, Tyson Kidd and David Hart Smith. Why are we borrowing these two people? Because of one reason. I want SmackDown tag titles on my show. I want to split the belts, or at least try to. So we're gonna get Kidd and Smith on our roster, at least for this show, and then we're gonna book them in a tag team title match against probably Crime Time, because I'm not sure if I want to use Punk and Gallows yet, because I have plans for Punk. I think you all know what plans I have for Punk. But you know what, let's start easy. Let's go straight for the tag match. Tag team, let's turn that time limit up to 45 minutes. Now I turn it up to 45 minutes because the AI tends to drag on tag matches unless you're doing tornado tag or turn on off the cut play. Which cut play basically means if you go in and you break up pins, that basically means, you know, same. That it turns it off so they won't go in and interrupt every single pin. But we're gonna keep that on. For examples. So this is basically the example, and we put the ref at Earl Hebner just to compare results, because mainly Earl Hebner, for the most part, he ends matches faster. That's what his ref settings have been set at, because he has a default ref. He ends matches faster than pretty much any other ref. You know, counts pins faster and submissions. Let's book the second match, shall we? As you saw that we had Crime Time versus the Hart Dynasty for the SmackDown Tag Titles. We're gonna book now. CM Punk versus Kane 2 for the world title. And we go straight to our opener. What are we gonna throw together in the opener? I wonder what I should throw. I know exactly what I'm gonna throw. Anyone want to take a guess? We're going to probably throw together our United States title match in the opener. That's typical WWE booking, and put the big title on first. I want to get the crowd hot right now, so we're going to book Kofi versus Drew McIntyre. Then we're going to book another singles match, but, you know, considering I haven't used about a good portion of my roster, I think I'm going to book the rest of the roster I haven't used. So we're going to put Chavo in a match. Because you know what? Chavo deserves to be in a match. He's a good competitor. I would have put him in with a guy who can wrestle well with. Rey Mysterio. There we go. Mexican wrestling in showman style. American wrestling. Now it's time for our final match of the whole booking. I can pick R-Truth because I haven't put him in it, but I'm going to use Christian, and I'm going to put him against another person I haven't used in the match yet. Cody Rhodes. That should be a good card. As long as nothing draws, it should be a good card. Definitely over 70. Anyways, let's go and see what the hell's going to happen for month 2 of this playthrough. And again, we go over attendance. Sold out and plus more, extra capacity. 11,000 and 10,000 million, that's how you do it. Drew versus Kofi. Again, told you, speeding up the process. Why am I speeding up the process? Because I don't think you want to be here watching a 30-minute video. You can hear some cheers. I think the crowd actually liked this match. Of course, as you know, Firefall, anybody can win, so we'll see if Kofi or Drew McIntyre wins. Oh, Drew McIntyre just won. 15 minutes and 2 seconds. Drew McIntyre is the United States Champion. That is very, very interesting. 80%. Chavo versus Ray. Match 2. Good start. Very good start. Chavo versus Ray should be a good match too. So I'm not sure exactly who will win this match. I really hope Chavo pulls out an upset, but it probably will be Ray. Chavo! Chavo's going for the win. And there's Chavo winning. Thank you, Chavo. Finally. Exactly what I needed. One leg pin right there, and Chavo and Ray gives me a 73%. That's pretty good. Remember, anything over 70 is damn good, so that's good for me. Okay, here's our tag match. God, I hope I set the time limit perfectly for this, or this is going to turn out terrible. Because as you know, draws are a bad thing in Fire Pro, but the worst thing in Fire Pro is having a match go on forever. Sometimes you might want to keep the time limit just so the match doesn't draw on and on and on and on. Because in showman style, fans don't like an infinitely long match like Japan does. Of course, Japan just likes time limit draws too. So there's no problem with that. Well, showman style is probably the hardest to book for. As you can see here, the time skip is a little bit slower than the single matches. That is not the program. That is the game. The game is doing that. The game does it on the actual game on the Game Boy Advance. The game will do it pretty much for everything. I think it might be a system problem, but it's not. It's meant to go that slow. As you can see, this match is already past 15 minutes long. There's been a lot of breakups. Look out there. Guys playing right outside. See, this match keeps lasting longer and longer. We're past halfway point. I really hope the Hart Dynasty loses this match because I really do not want to have to keep booking them on our show just to have them lose the tactics. Contrary to popular demand, what I said last video is kind of wrong. I cannot go through and play the matches. I thought you could, but apparently you can't. I don't know if that's for the save or if that's always been the case, but you cannot play the matches, no. I really wish I could, but I'd probably make a terrible match, so that's probably better at day wrestling. 35 minutes into the match, and we set our time limit for 45 minutes, so if that hits 45, we're gonna be in big fucking trouble. And the crowd will get angry because it'll be a 10-minute draw. And as we all know, sometimes American fans can be a little bit angry. Especially matches don't end up with a concise winner. Or a DQ or count out or something. They need a winner. They can't have time to draws apparently. Not in the big promotions. Damn it! 45 minutes time to draw. This is gonna be terrible. Watch it drop below 70. I'll be lucky if it gets 60 something. I am disappointed. 64%. That's not a deal breaker. We can come back from this. We can come back from that bad match. Christian versus Cody Rhodes. Gotta stay with Christian and Cody Rhodes. Christian. Cody, come on, putting on a good show. think it's gonna be a good match. I think it's gonna bring us out of that, you know, funk that we were in because of that previous match. I really need it. I really need that. Really need it right now. Get out of that funk. No more 60% matches. Christian wins. Good job, Christian. Please tell me we're out of that funk. Let's see, we need for 2 matches to be under 70%. Out of that funk was 76. That's good. That isn't what we needed. Now it's time for the main event to try and save this entire pay-per-view by putting on a good match. A very good match. Punk and Kane. Punk, don't let me down now. You let me down and this is going to be terrible. This is probably his last shot at the title. If he doesn't win here, he's probably going to regulate down and put someone else against Kane. Possibly Taker. Or someone else. Del Rio maybe. Oh, I heard a scream, which means someone is bleeding. Punk is bleeding. Not gonna take much longer, I don't think. Especially with Punk bleeding. Yep, there it is. Punk loses. Kane wins. Kane's tired. Kane wins. The match is 87%. That brings us out of that funk. 76% overall. That's pretty good. Drew beats Kofi, the US champ. Chavo beats Ray, so tie for tag titles, which is terrible. Christian beats Rhodes. And Kane beats Punk, defending his title. That's a pretty good show. Albeit, you know, with a tie, but the tie wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Let's see what we got here. We gain more money. Excellent. Now, what else do we have? What else is going on in the world of pro wrestling? Can't believe we had to rebuy all our merch. That sucked. That really did suck. Negro and Sabu win the Legend Tag Team titles. I didn't even know Legend was still alive. Drew wins the Showman title, or the US title. All Japan will be holding a singles tournament, and Dragon Gate will be holding a singles tournament as well. And that seems to be it. Surprising. It was a low interest month of nothing that really happened. Everything's fine. Looks like we're gonna go straight to our stats and check on the opposing companies / Raw's match cards, match results. Henry DiBiase tied with Morrison and Colley 65. Santino tied Barrett 55. Sheamus and Regal beat Bryan and Bourne 80%. Jericho Miz beat Triple H and Edge 69. Cena beat Orton for 100%. Wow, but that's a 73 that's below us. Let's see. That was low, and they're trying to get in big domes, but they're drawing half the crowd. Oh, Anderson and Nash beat Storm and Terry 70%. Joe beat Jarrett with 55%. Wow, Jarrett must have sucked. Rob Van Dam tied Jeff Hardy for the TV title, I think 79%. Styles beat Abyss for the TV title. No, TV title. Then Flair tied Sting. I guess Rob Van Dam versus Jeff Hardy must have been a world title match. I think Styles is the TV champion, so that's what happened. Great. That's the end of this thing. We're ranked number 4 out of everybody. And we'll see you next time, next month, when I figure out what the hell I'm going to do with the world title situation and Max Kane being evil and shit. See ya.